quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For PA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Roomstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. On the run, it's Jacobs. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. But we expect a tight, competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. Look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Early adversity when they face a third down in the opening possession. They'll try to run for the first down. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, this guy did everything that he could to try to get to that first down marker. It looks like he's just going to be inches short, and it's decision time for the offensive coordinator and head coach.
So here we go. We're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Gutsy call here by this offense. Early in this game, when a 4th down, they decide to go for it, and they come up with the first down to be able to move the sticks and keep this drive alive. The gutsy call pays off for the offense.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid a tough 3rd and long situation. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. With the catch, it's Ball. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game. You get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Gotta have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Turns it loose downfield. Pulls it in. It's Barr. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The Gamecocks pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Gamecocks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Delivers quickly to the left side. Caught near the goal line. The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1. The Gamecocks will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Grab down the middle. It's Meadows. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
To the air, it's Russell. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on 3rd down. Get him the ball.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense now behind the sticks on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And there's the point after. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's that defense shifting again. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Up position, second and long from their own 12. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Quick throw over the middle. Pulls it in, it's Harbor. And tackled there by the defense.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A deep shot to the left side. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big play. All the way to the 43.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the Gamecocks have first and 10 here. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. First down, looking to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
The Gamecocks look to keep this drive moving. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Bites into the end zone. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
South Carolina, 14. Alabama, 7.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Buying time now, rolling to his left. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. To the air, it's Russell. Quick throw to the left. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Oh, my gosh, what a play by that defender. The only thing is he doesn't come back inbounds for the interception, but a great effort, and he shows his athletic ability on that play.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Meadows. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He escapes the pocket. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards. It's a touchdown.
And the point after is good. BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got him probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. Looks to the left, pass caught. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Gotta have your pass protection in order on this play. Grab down the middle, it's Harbor. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. No press here. The defense backing away. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Looking to throw it again. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Dropping back, it's Barnett. Looking deep to the right side. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Oh, man, this one is going to sting. I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in the quarterback and the offense to deliver, and you like that. But now, their own defense is going to have to bail them out a bit here.
Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Defense is coming after him. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Dump off caught by the running back. Big time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Boy, this is every defense's worst nightmare. They have everything covered downfield. The quarterback just has given up on the play, checks it down to the back, and instead of rallying to the football to keep him short of the first down, he is so elusive, he picks up first down yards.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The pocket breaking down. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw. It's Russell. Pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete. There was no receiver in the area, and looks like it'll be an intentional grounding call. So on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. You know the kicker has good range, but this one is from 59 yards away. And he booms it through from 59 yards out.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Bringing it out. It's Bennett. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. One more play before they head to the locker room. An inside give now from the shotgun. First down and more. He's still running. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick this deep, begin the second half. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense back out of the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. He's going to pull it down and run. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Here's the second down play. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Motion now from the tight end. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. Only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Pop over the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. And he's hit just before the throw. Intercepted in the end zone. He could go.
Well, they come out of that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them the extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. And now the handoff. The Sauk were able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Grab down the middle, it's Sampson. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Ball. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Gamecocks are on the move here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. On the move now. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Back to pass. It's Barnett. He escapes the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away. The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. To the end zone, but incomplete.
When they take a shot into the end zone on third down, they come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. Makes it look easy. And that will tie the game here.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Movement here from the tight end. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Oh, he fought hard there. Broken tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
Third down play for this offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Back to throw. It's Russell. Moves out of the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down marker.
Looking to pass this time. Quarterback heading right, trying to create on the move. And it's incomplete, but is the final play of this period. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback looking to scramble. Picks it up himself and still going. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Now, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. Can he make it to the marker? Has it back to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. Took some extra time in the weight room, paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you've got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
The AC is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last possession they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. The Gamecocks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. And at first down, they go right back to him. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Second down play coming up. To throw, it's Barnett. Receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Crucial play for both offense and defense. We'll see what we get here on 3rd and 4. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
He's running out of time here. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this 3rd down.
And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Designed quarterback run. Oh, the ball is loose near the goal line. And the defense comes up with the football.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. And the result is going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play with this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
He's got room to run.
The return is brought down at the 40. And the South Carolina offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Offense ready to start this drive. He'll hand it off. Breaking free at midfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And that run good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Back to pass. It's Barnett. Bringing pressure. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, this is definitely not the time to get cute as an offense and as a play caller. This defense is thirsty for any kind of big play at all to try to create a turnover. So just keep it on the ground and play smart.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Pounding away with the run game. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Touchdown, South Carolina. The defense contributes 6 points.
Oh, what a play here to take the lead by this defense. You expect your playmakers and your best players on the field to step up when the game's on the line, and that's exactly what this defender did here.
The offense will set up now for the 2-point conversion, trying to extend the lead to 3 points. Tight end goes in motion. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Coach deciding to keep the offense out there, go for a 2-point conversion, and extend the lead to 3. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The try fails. Instead of going up by 3, still a 1-point game here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking to scramble. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Boy, great job here of getting out of bounds. I know they didn't pick up the 1st down, but that's irrelevant. At this point in the game, it's all about the clock. You get out of bounds, you save your 1 timeout, and now you got a real chance.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Offense comes out here, one last chance, one possession game. They'll run it here. Look out, room to run here. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Fighting him off. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 29 seconds left.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Running with purpose. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. This is a determined running back just refusing to be brought down that time by the defense.
You know, the coaches told us that this guy's one of the hardest workers on the entire team, and you can see all that offseason work that he put in has paid off. That time, shaking free from those defenders and getting more positive yards.
And a timeout taken by the offense, 18 seconds on the clock. First and goal, a chance to claim the lead here in the final quarter. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, tie! They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter to give them the lead.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for two here. Looking to throw. It's Russell. Caught the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he stopped short. Big play by the defense to keep this a 5-point game in the fourth quarter.
Alabama 30, South Carolina 25.
So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And he's got it down there inside the 35. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining.
Timeout, South Carolina.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. The DB is backing off from the line now. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Well, obviously, a field goal does them no good. They're going to have to put the ball into the end zone and hope that somebody can make a game-changing play.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he goes down as the takeaway wraps up entertaining battle here today, but in the end, Kirk, the number one ranked team couldn't make enough plays to dodge the upset here.
It's hard to have your fastball working every single week when you have that bullseye. And sometimes the pressure is just too much, and you make some mistakes that you don't normally do. And I think that's exactly what we saw today.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.